What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be doing a detailed review and close-up of the new Ghost Hydra P, as well as looking at the original Thunder Evo S, as well as the original Hydra, and talking about the Hydra P's development and history and my involvement with that. Cobra ready! So the Hydra P is a USPSA carry optics and production legal holster because of its shell design, and the shell actually houses a race-style body with a locking mechanism, so when it's locked it actually will not fall out. When you unlock it like so, it actually will draw very smoothly because of its race body design. And the mounting system here is actually very, very modular. If you have other Ghost holsters, it actually uses the same mounting system that their Evo and their original Hydra line did. So let's take a look at all the other holsters first, and then we'll go over all of the full features of this and show you why you actually would want to use this for production and carry optics. Alright, so this is the Ghost Thunder holster. This is their shell style design, which is basically the equivalent of other manufacturers' Kydex style holsters. It does have tension screws here, but other than that, it does not have a locking mechanism, so if I were to hold it upside down, it will fall out freely. And basically, this is probably one of the most common style production and carry optics holsters that you'll see out there. It's just a shell design that just draws straight out. And this particular one does have a ledger lining, but no locking mechanism, like I said. So that's kind of the starting point for most holsters that people will be using. So now looking at their Evo line, this is actually their race style holster for limited and open division. And you can see there is no shell design. It has a muzzle rest there. It does have a locking mechanism there, so if I were to hold it upside down, it will not fall out. And just like the Hydra P that I just showed you, once you unlock it, it just draws pretty smoothly. And the advantage of this style holster is that it has a very, very short draw stroke. Basically, you have to just clear the muzzle rest there, and then you can come out. And this is actually the style holster I use for my Tac Sport Orange, the most used holster that I have at this point from Ghost. And it's a very, very quick draw, very, very smooth, and it's actually a, obviously a race style holster.
Make ready!
Cobra ready! So the Evo line was actually the basis for the original Hydra series, and this came out last year in 2021. Has the same locking style mechanism, same mounting system as their Evo line, and because it locks, it does not come out. This was a little bit more dummy-proof, if you will, because it doesn't have a muzzle rest. It actually has two side panels that actually will prevent the pistol from falling out if you miss the muzzle rest. But I did like how smooth the locking mechanism or retentioning ball that they have in the Hydra over the Evo line, because the Evo line uses a custom molded retentioning block that locks into place, whereas the Hydra line uses a ball. So after product testing the Hydra last year, as well as using a couple matches, I told Roberto that he really, really needed to come up with a carry optics and production legal version of the Hydra, because it's got a really, really smooth design, like I said, or a really smooth draw, and I think this would be a hit. And what that entailed really was coming up with some kind of design that covered the slide and the frame of the pistol up to a ½ inch below the ejection port. And, he went back and forth in designs. I've seen a lot of the original prototypes of that. And then when we met at SHOT Show earlier this year, we were talking about it some more, and I really pushed him to come up with design because he wasn't really sure if he could do it. And lo and behold, now we have the Hydra P. So here we are with the Hydra P, a shell over the original Hydra race style locking mechanism, giving it a very, very smooth draw. And because it has the same mounting system as the Evo and the original Hydra, it's very, very modular. So if you have another belt rig that uses any of those holsters, you can actually just take it off and put this on, and you don't have to change anything on your other rigs, making this very, very flexible if you have other Ghost gear. So personally, I'm really, really proud of how the Hydra P came out, that even though I wasn't directly involved with the design and development of it, Roberto will tell you that if not for my persistence and constant nagging of him to come out with a carry optics and production legal version of the Hydra P would not exist. And like I said, it's a really, really great and innovative design. I think this is probably going to become the de facto style holster for production and carry optics. And Ghost is the original one who developed something like this. So go out and get your new Hydra P, shoot some carry optics.